Welcome to Real Women B.I.T.C.H with Naomi Prince, discussing life, fashion, relationships, and everything in between. So sit back, get comfortable, because it's about to get real. Welcome back, and thank you guys for joining me on the RWB show. I am your host, Naomi Prince. This is show 001, and today I have a special co-host that is joining the show today.
Well, I just want to start off by saying hi to you guys. I'm Bree, a full-time student and aspiring paramedic.
This should be really interesting. I'm glad you can join me, Bree. I'm so excited. This is something really fresh and new that I've just started for, us ladies, just a platform to be able to talk about the subjects and the things that matter the most to us. And today I wanted you to join me so we could just, talk a little bit about love and give them a perspective coming from, us girls,
Right, and I have a lot to say on this subject. I've been in a relationship for a few years now, and do I have some emotions and feelings here.
Honey, don't we all got some emotions and some feelings here about love? It's so many different perspectives and personalities that mix together in a relationship, so it's always going to be some ups, some downs, some ins and some outs, so I just wanted to touch on that, and I'm going to jump right in, and I want to begin this topic with sometimes love can be very tricky. It can take, like a lot of hard work, focus, determination, dedication, and commitment towards having a successful relationship. And really, there's no magic pill to administer to each other that will make it easy without putting in necessarily faith, energy, sincerity, loyalty, and honest. And that is what's needed. Love is basically, as I say, as a lot of people believe, it's a two-way street, unless you plan on dating yourself. And I don't know about all that, honey. I need me a partner. I mean, what you think?
Yeah, I need me a little something too.
Little something. Us girls can get lonely out there. So we need somebody to talk to, and call our own sometime. First and foremost, God should always be first in any and everything that you do. Spirituality is very important to me, so that's the center of the person I am. So whomever I'm dating have to feel that same way, and always keep the lines of communication open. If something is on your mind, talk about it. Get it out there in the open, because all that's basically going to do is just fester. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just going to fester and build, and then that's just going to turn into something that you don't want it to turn into. And I strongly believe before shedding your eyes at night with your significant other, you should always try to resolve any issues and any problems that arise in that relationship. You don't want to take that to bed with you. You don't want to wake up with that as well. It's just very tough.
Right. My boyfriend and I, we believe the same thing. We never, ever try to go to bed without working any problems that we had throughout that day. I don't want to wake up with any ill feelings toward my significant other. I don't want him to feel any animosity towards me. I want us to wake up with a level head and a clear stance on our relationship, period, and always.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? You have to try not to take it personal, when your significant other may say something that you actually may not want to hear and or agree with. You guys have to both be willing, and that was the key word. You both have to be willing to talk and listen to one another's issues and problems. Guys, all that, I don't want to talk right now. I need a break. Sometimes that can come off, as standoffish and dismissive towards our feelings. And it tends to make us feel like we're not important, or that situation right there is not important. And yes, we understand, guys just process things different and communicate differently, but that don't mean you have to run away from the subject. You don't have to run away from your responsibility. And I'm not saying every guy's that way, because they not. But most of you are. So us girls, we want you to talk to us at that time. Ain't no, oh, you hung up the phone, so I'm going to wait 30, 45 minutes and let her calm down, then I'll call her back. No, if she hung up that phone, you best believe you better pick up that phone and call her back immediately, because when your ass get home, it's going to be some hell to tell the captain. And trust me, you don't want none of that when you get back there. When you get to the house, you want some loving, honey.
Well, I just wanted to say, in relationships or in life in general, women tend to be more responsible than men. So it's like in a relationship, when I'm telling my boyfriend that he needs to be doing this or that, he takes it as if I'm nagging. I'm just, trying to push him and make us better and show him,
exactly,
ways to do things with more common sense, yes, or decency in general.
That's it.
Like, that's all that ever is. I'm not trying to make you angry or start an argument or make you feel like I'm belittling you.
It's not that.
It's not that at all. I just, want us to be at our very best at all times.
I think guys can be very, very sensitive, and think that they're always being attacked or we're criticizing them. Don't look at it as criticizing. You have to tell a person, oh, I don't like that. Oh, I do like that. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's bad. It's not about criticizing. It's about voicing your opinions. It's about stating, this hurt my feelings. This is bothersome to me. So let's address it. Let's resolve it. I don't really think guys get that. They just view it as women is nagging. And it's really not, that's not what it's about. Honestly, you both have to put egos and pride aside in order to reach a resolution. You have to stop automatically thinking that you are under attack because your partner may be calling you out on your bullshit. And really, like I stated before, it's not about that. It's, as adults, we should be mature enough to have sensible conversations without all that name calling, cursing. Oh, I hate you. You a bitch. Fuck you. Kiss my ass. And, all of that. It's a time and a place for all of that. But, two consenting adults in a relationship, you both should be able to be mature and just have a conversation and talk it out,
I know I definitely can be damn sure guilty of yelling and cursing, sometimes at unnecessary times. Yeah, I am an intense, passionate lover. And I feel like if I'm not getting the response that I'm trying to hear, sometimes that might take hold of me, or my anger gets the best of me, and I say things that I don't mean.
Exactly. We all guilty of that. We're not perfect. We're all humans. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. We have to just realize that and be aware that we're humans. We're not perfect. We're all going to, fall down. But the thing is, get up. Continue to strive to be a better person in any and everything you do, not just in your relationship, in life. Just be a better person in life. It's sometimes, that's what's important, is changing and accepting responsibility for who you are and what you do. And you have to give 100% in every single thing you do. Wouldn't you agree?
If you have true, sincere emotions, that will radiate through you and resonate with your partner. So, as long as you're being a good person per se, or giving that positive energy, your partner should receive that in the same way as well.
Right, definitely. But also, it's a no-brainer, honestly, that no one should ever, under no circumstance, become physical towards one another. You know, abuse is some real shit. You know, I've been through abuse. I've been through a lot of things, but you know, I've experienced domestic violence, and that's not something pretty. A lot of people, you know, they can't come back from that. It's a lot of women and guys that have lost their life from domestic violence. And if you're in a relationship and you feel like you're in danger, you honestly need to tell someone. You need to get help. Don't be ashamed. Don't be scared. You know, you're human, and know that it's not your fault. You know, just you honestly, you have to have the strength to be able to accept what's going on and actually get help and get out of that situation, you know?
And no one should ever receive domestic violence as a way of your partner expressing their love for you. Hitting you, beating you, or putting their hands on you in any way does not entail how much they love you. That actually is a sign of how insecure of a person they are. That they had to, you know, put their hands on you to hurt you, make them feel, or make you feel how they feel.
Exactly. I mean, hell, they teach you in preschool not to put your hands on one another. You know, as I have always heard, if he or she needs to put their hands on you, then they don't need your ass. So point blank, and the goddamn period. It's as simple as that. Some people are weak by what they perceive to be love or the fact of being alone. And it's okay to be alone. Honestly, you have to be in tune with you and who you are as a person, who you are as an individual. You know, it's okay to just be to yourself. It's okay to love yourself. You have to love yourself, respect yourself, and, you know, just care about the situation that you in. You know, you can't just be letting somebody kick your ass.
Right.
And saying, he loved me. Oh, she loved me. That's why she beat me.
Oh, we're in love. Oh, we're happy. He only hits me because he loves me.
Oh, hell no, honey. He hitting you because he a goddamn coward. And no offense, you a fool that you sitting there, or laying, because you could be laying there. You sitting there, you laying there, and you accepting and allowing this. And no, we're not making light of abuse, because, again, I was in an abusive relationship. I've been in a number of abusive relationships. I've just had the strength to be able to understand, I don't deserve this. I deserve more. I got help, and I got out of that situation. You know, so at the end of the day, whoever's listening to that, know that you deserve more. You have to love you first. You have to put you ahead of any and all things except God. And if you have God in your life and he is the center of your world, then he will provide you with that strength that you need to be able to get help and get out of that situation. You can't sit there and allow somebody to just mistreat you.
I just want to say that I came into this world by myself.
Yes.
So I don't need anybody's validation on the person that I'm supposed to be.
Exactly.
When I was a kid, I had some struggles with confidence, but I had great parents. I had a mother that helped me get through that, and realize the actual person that I am inside. So as an adult now, I can't have anyone trying to belittle me or take away from me what I've, grown to love and know about myself.
Exactly. And that's the key. You have to love yourself, and no one can basically devalue you. We should never need another person to validate us or define what we are worth. We have to love ourselves enough to have the courage to walk away and, in a volatile situation, end it immediately. It always comes full circle right back to having confidence, having the strength that is needed to get out of that situation, and honestly having the sense of knowing who you are and your self-worth. You cannot, I reiterate, you cannot be afraid to go after what you want and understand what you deserve and get whatever that is in life, or what you may require in a life partner.
Right. With that said, ladies, I just want you to also take into consideration when you are necessarily being too mean or, rude towards your partner. Sometimes us ladies, we can get upset, and one of the things we might do comparisons. That is absolutely unnecessary. That makes a man feel less of a man. He does not want to be compared to anybody in your past or on TV, or he doesn't want to feel like you're thinking that somebody can be a better man to you than him.
Exactly. That's what it is. You have to look at it this way. I'm going to give you a clear example. When starting a new business, you may seek out like a trustworthy or a loyal and reliable business associate. A business associate that will help you take your business to the next level of success, So, we have to treat and respect our personal lives just the same way. You're not going to just entrust your money in some dumb, blind-ass fool, right?
Hell no.
Exactly. So, why would you give your love, your heart, your energy, your time, honey, your body, and your soul to an unworthy, ignorant human being? I mean, that's just straight foolery. That's foolery at its best.
We only want the best, so I wouldn't want to give my body to some bum or anything like that. I want somebody on the same caliber as me, right?
Exactly. You got to have somebody that's on the same caliber as you. You know what I'm saying? Now, this subject, it doesn't just apply to one specific person or, relationship or anything like this. This isn't just pertaining to one particular sex or a group, nor orientation. Loyalty is a huge responsibility that people seem to struggle with these days. You got family that's attacking each other, boyfriend and girlfriends, girlfriends, boyfriends, I mean, everybody is on the attack. It's like they losing their mind. Loyalty is important. Maturity is important. Everywhere you look or turn, somebody is tip, dipping, and slipping. And for those of you that may not know what that means you're out there cheating, doing some old dirty shit.
And there are more than one ways to violate loyalty. That goes to say not just sex. If you are having an inappropriate conversation that you have to delete, that's unloyal. Something you don't want your lover to read and that you wouldn't want to read from your lover, you're being unloyal.
Exactly. I mean, how about these codes that everybody putting on their phone? Okay, I understand you want your privacy, but you in a relationship, what is there to hide? Let's say an emergency situation arises and your significant other need to contact your next of kin, or you got a code on your phone. Now, it's okay to put a code, but what I'm saying is your significant other should have your code, because think about it like this. When you leave your house, you lock the doors. I hope you do. Most of you arm the alarm if you have one. And the reason why we do this is because we're trying to do what? Protect our shit. We're trying to protect our items in that home, because we don't want no damn criminals breaking in our house, stealing our shit. So you think about that. What is that telling your partner when you got a code on your phone that they are not allowed to have?
That just tells them that you have something to hide.
Exactly.
That makes them feel uneasy and like they can't trust you.
Exactly. I mean, who wants to deal with somebody that they can't trust? I mean, honey, life is stressful as hell. I can't see why I want to be with somebody I can't trust. I got too much stuff going on already in this world to be worrying about what he doing. Where is he at? Who he fucking? I hope me. But, who want to be worried and concerned about all of that? That's just some bullshit. Ain't nobody got time for that, hunty.
Now, in these days and times, we have broader avenues for loyalty to be, violated, because we have our social networks now. We have stuff like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, or, any other things. There are messaging you can be doing on there. You might be doing stuff that's inappropriate.
Exactly.
You might be, I don't know, we have the websites, the dating websites and stuff now. People might be going on there to meet people, to,
Ashley Madison.
Right. I've seen that one commercial now that they're advertising where you can go online and it's saying for guys to cheat on their wife. Actually, that's actually what it is.
Oh, because men need some help in that department. Hell,
Exactly.
women don't even need no help in that department. But you know, these fools is out here on these websites making these website owners rich as hell because they want to go out and they want to cheat. I mean, it's always some women out there ready to damn cheat, okay? You got plenty of girls ready to open them legs like a 7-Eleven, honey. They stay ready to get it in, okay? These fools is crazy as hell. How about preserving what you got at home?
Right. And I feel like if you feel that you have to cheat, there must be some problems within your relationship.
Exactly.
Or something that's not being satisfied.
Exactly.
Now, before you go out here and you do your dirty deed, maybe try talking to your significant other, explaining the problems that you have, and trying to work those out and preserving what you already have.
Thank you. Now, that's the key. That's what it is. It's about, again, communication. If you in a relationship, okay, you both should know what it takes to satisfy each other, what you need in order to be fulfilled on every level. You should be able to have a conversation with your significant other, your man, your girlfriend, whatever, and say, you know what, boo, yeah, I had heard this in a song, and they was talking about eating a booty like groceries. So that's what I would like for you to do. You should be able to say that without any type of judgment. Why the hell is you with somebody if you feel like they gonna judge you because you want to be nasty? Honey, last time I checked, sex is meant to be enjoyed. And baby, you better believe when I get in that bed, I'm enjoying what I'm doing, hunty. I'm getting it in. I'm having some fun. I'm being a freaky and not a freak, because there's a big difference. To those of you listening, know there is a difference between a freak, which happens to be somebody that's willing to freak as in fuck any and everyone. And freaky is what you do with your monogamous partner. Okay, you get freaky. You're going to have to do the dirty shit. I'm sorry. That's what you got to do.
And you're supposed to live out those dirty fantasies.
Thank you.
You're supposed to have that, I guess, quote unquote, porn star sex.
Exactly.
Make your partner your porn star, your personal porn star.
Shout out to Jenna Jameson.
Right. You don't need to, go out here and try to find that
about you, Cherokee.
at all.
Exactly.
You would need to go out here and try to find that in somebody else if your partner is satisfying you.
Exactly.
Being the nasty little freaky girl or little nasty nurse or dirty teacher
Whatever
that you want her to be between the sheets.
And I can switch my voice as often as I need to. I can take it up, I can take it down. Honey, I can be whatever it is you want in that room. If you want somebody that is straight hood, honey, I can give you all that too.
I can give you a circus freak. I swing from a lamp for you and jump right on it.
Honey, yes, whatever it is that's going to keep you from out of those streets and keep you in between my sheets. You best believe that's what is going to happen. It's going down, okay? I'm going to give you everything that you need, baby. You don't need to find nobody, because what you want is right over here. I got it all for you, daddy.
I'm every woman.
It's
all in me.
all in me, baby. And you too. You're in there too, baby. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I know we got a little bit crazy there, because this is a subject that everybody can relate to. So you can get swept up in the emotion of all of it, because it's important to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I know we got a little bit carried away, but it's okay. You got to work with us. You got to bear with us. You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody that's listening out there can definitely understand where I'm coming from, because the end all is this, people. It takes a lifetime to reach perfection. There is no perfect person to create the perfect relationship. It takes two mature, consenting adults doing any and everything. I'm going to say that again. Emphasis on consenting and doing any and everything towards making their relationship work, while never taking each other for granted or forgetting to fulfill each other's needs. But guess what? This ain't no news flash. Forsaking all others. Happiness can be achieved when two people can surrender their selfishness, their egos, manipulation, hell, laziness, because that's a big problem.
A huge problem.
A very big problem. Pride, putting all that bullshit aside. Always, once again, for the believers, keep God first in all that you do, or whomever you believe in. So that's basically what it all boils down to, at the end of the day.
And in relationships, it's always about complimenting each other and picking up where your partner slacks off, or vice versa.
Absolutely.
You guys are supposed to complete each other, and the yin and the yang. You guys are supposed to be, opposites, but opposites do attract. So always remember that.
You both should be evenly yoked at the end of the day. You both have to eventually meet up at the same place. You both have to be driven, determined, have some type of goal that you're working towards. That's what matters at the end of the day. You ain't never going to see, okay? Hopefully you don't. No doctor out there wifing up, marrying no damn crackhead, because those two don't match. That's not a good look for the doctor at the end of the day. A toothless crackhead ass wife. Okay, so you have to be with somebody that compliments you. That's what it is. They have to compliment you, and you both have to be working towards the same goal.
I also want to add, I've been seeing a lot of the hashtags on Instagram and stuff lately where they say hashtag power couple, and the couple, it's always like a RN nurse and some drug dealer or party promoter. Now, in my opinion, that is not my relationship goals. If I'm working in a hospital, I don't want my man to be selling street drugs. Like,
girl, don't they kind of go a little bit? Oh, shit, I'm just playing. Please, y'all, don't take me serious. I'm a fool. You're going to learn that as you continue to listen to this. But that's what I'm saying. What kind of self-esteem and confidence do that damn person have that they talking about power couple? I'm an RN and he's totally selling drugs. Have you lost your goddamn mind?
Right, and again, we've been talking about complimenting each other.
Exactly.
Now, you can't write on no paper, I'm a registered nurse and my husband, he sells drugs. Like, that's not a compliment.
And we ain't talking about no damn pharmaceutical.
We're talking about street drugs.
Street drugs.
Crack, cocaine,
oh,
marijuana, all of it.
All of that. All that stuff. So, come on now. Use your brain. That ain't what no damn power couple is. Your ass ain't no power couple just because he got more money than you. That's not what make a power couple, okay?
Not at all.
A power couple is two people that have goals, that have their stuff together, as in life, okay? Shit ain't tough out here for them. And if it gets tough, they sticking together. And sticking together as in supporting one another and praying together, okay? Because couples that pray together, honey, they stay together. Hallelujah, okay? Hallelujah up in here, okay? Can the church get an amen, honey? Exactly. That's what you have to do. Stick together, support one another, and be there for one another, okay? Hopefully you guys have got your spirit filled, okay? Hopefully you guys have learned something and got something out of this, and you have a better understanding of love and what it takes to make a relationship work. The good, the bad, and the ugly. As I stated at the beginning, love, you get what you put into it, okay? If you know good and hell well you only coming to the table with 25 cents, baby, 25 cents don't make no dollar at no end of the day.
I'm sorry, it just does not.
It certainly don't. So you're going to have to put 100% in there. You can't shortstop shit. You can't half-do shit because everybody half-doings every damn thing. Get it together, people. Stop reaching for the goddamn stars when you know good and hell well your arms is short. It just ain't gonna work, okay? So on that note, I want to thank you guys for listening. I thank you for joining me today, Bree.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Hopefully you can come back and join us again,
Definitely.
When you have some time, just come back in and let the people hear what's on your mind and just speak your truth, because that's what we do over here at the RWB show. And once again, for those that don't know, RWB is Real Women B. Real Women Bitch, but guess what? Real Women be in total control of herself, honey, all day, every day. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you. Rate, subscribe, and review. And God bless you. Thank you for listening. Please be sure to check me out twice a week, every Monday and Thursday. And remember, I was born to be real, not perfect.